Don't take a job that you don't really want. I have been counseling people, career counseling, career coaching for years. And so many times people are in a job and find a new job. It's just different, but it's not the job that they really want. And they take it anyway. And you know what happens? They end up being miserable. So today we're going to talk about why you should not take a job that you don't really want, and a couple of reasons why maybe you might consider it, even if it's not your dream job. So that's coming up in just a second. But first, I'd like you to check and see, are you a subscriber here? And if not, please become one. Click the subscribe button and the little bell so that you'll get notifications when we drop videos like this to help you live a more fulfilling, happy life. I'll be right back.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
It stinks to have a job that you don't like. I mean, just even the night before you know that you have to go, sometimes you can feel those heavy feelings. Oh, I don't want to have to do this. That's why it's important that you not take a job that you don't really want from the get-go. So I have 4 reasons that you should absolutely not take a job that you don't really want, especially if you're looking for something that you do really want. Now, this is applicable if you have a job right now and you are actively looking. So reason number 1 is that you have a job. So your bills are paid, you have benefits, all of that kind of stuff. You have a job and you already have a job that you don't really want, where you are established, where you know people, where you know what you're doing. So it's better for you to stay there rather than just hopping and skipping around. Just from a resume standpoint, you want to show that you have staying power. So what you don't want is to show on your resume a little bit of time here and a little bit of time there and a little bit of time there. That's going to make you look like you're not dependable for anybody who's looking at your resume later, considering you for the job that you actually do want. So if you have a job and you are waiting for the perfect thing, then continue waiting for the perfect thing. But get yourself a career counselor, maybe somebody at GILD, maybe not, but get yourself somebody who can help you find, retain, and accept that job that you actually do want. Let's, get a move on here, right? All right, reason number 2 that you should not take that job that you don't really want is because if you have a job and you're waiting for the job that you really want, just shifting to something different, if it's not that big of a financial change, it's not going to bring you the flexibility that you're going to need to go and have the talks and do the interviews and stuff for the job that's going to come that you really, really want. If you are focused on manifesting this job that you want, maybe you don't know exactly what the job is. Maybe you just know, here are the different qualities that I want in a job. And you're just manifesting any job to come to you with those qualities. If you take another job that you don't really want, just kind of as a bridge position, that's what I call a bridge position. I'm not happy here, but I really want to be here, but I don't want to wait. So I'm just going to take this because it's going to bridge the gap between what I don't want and what I do want. Well, usually the thing that bridges the gap is more of what you don't want. So it's better to just stay there because you have more flexibility because of being established there. You have vacation time, sick time, PTO, all that stuff, right? All right, number 3, instability. There's this old saying, I'm not a huge fan of this saying, but it applies here. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't. That means if you're working with somebody or an organization, you don't really super love them, you do have knowledge of the good and bad of them. And so you know how to work around. You're not going to have that knowledge at this new place that you don't really want to be anyway. And so there can be a lot of instability there as you try to figure out your footing. Also, if you're going to a newer company or something like that, there may be instability there anyway. And number 4, changing jobs is one of the 10 most stressful things that you can do to your mental health. So there's no need for you to flip-flop around a whole lot and add that extra stress. Build in some extra self-care, do some things just for you, give yourself a little extra sleep time, give yourself a little extra exercise time, a little extra whatever self-care means to you, so that you can pour into your own mental health and not just add all these different elements that are not going to help you really progress in finding what you do want. Because your mental health is priority number one. Because if you are not at your mental top game, then why would the people at your dream job want to hire you anyway? Right? So make sure that you are not adding extra stress to different areas of your life. Moving jobs, ending relationships, things like that. Reduce as many of those types of stressors as you can. And then the stress and pressure at the job will actually be less because your stress and pressure in other areas of your life is lower as well. Now, when to take a job you don't really want, if you don't have any income and you desperately need income or benefits or something like that, and it's just kind of a do or die sort of a situation, yes, it's okay. Go ahead and take that job as that bridge position. But that's a much different situation than what we were talking about before. What we were talking about before was you are employed and I don't really want this job, but I think I'm going to take it just to get out of here. No, that's a situation where you can wait, pour into your self-care. If you're unemployed and there is an air of desperation there, go ahead and take it, because you've got to release that desperation energy, because you don't want that to overtake you. Just that little influx of financial gain from getting the salary, getting the pay from the job will help to reduce some of your stress. And then you can find some level thinking, a level playing field to go out there and look for the job that you really do want. If this has been of help to you, give me a thumbs up, please. And if you didn't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you know when we drop videos like this to help you live a more successful, happy life. See you next time.